Hey guys, today in this lecture we will see filters in LINQ, and I will show you how practically we implement these filters in both type of queries, local and interpreted. And before moving forward, I suggest you to watch my previous lecture which based on interpreted and local queries so that you understand this filters lecture easily. Filters are basically used to retrieve a subset of data from a collection or a data source that matches a certain criteria. LINQ filters are where, take, skip, take last, skip last, take while, skip while, distinct and distinct by, and we will see them all. Okay, here we have a DB context which will get data from the database and a names array which have all these names. Now we will implement all the filters in these both DB context and names. First we will see where filter, and I'm gonna implement where clause in local queries. So by using this where filter in local query, I want to filter one name which is John Smith, and let's write two lists at the end so that if we have multiple names then we can save those names in list. Now let's apply the where filter in interpreted query. By using DB context, I'm going to retrieve filter data from the student table. Now I will apply where filter on names attribute of student. Okay, now as you can see, these both the where clauses are very similar. But one basic difference in between both the where clauses of local query and interpreted query is local query where is case sensitive, but interpreted query where clause is not case sensitive. So that's the one difference you need to remember in both the cases. Well, this happened because interpreted queries are implemented in SQL and SQL is not case sensitive. Also, we can implement multiple conditions in where clause for both the cases. Next, we will see like filter. First, let's implement like filter in local query. And to implement like, we need to use where filter again. And to implement like, we use contains keyword. So it will filter all the records which contains li word in it. Now we will see it in interpreted query. So in this interpreted query, we also use contain keyword using where filter clause. Now this contains keyword will filter all the records which contains li word in it. But if we want to implement like in such a way that we want to filter the records which start from the li, then we can use start with keyword in this way. Now if we want to filter all those records which end with li word, then we will use ends with. Next, let's see take filter. Take basically specifies the number of elements we want to extract from the query. Now if I want to extract 5 elements from this names array, then I will use this take filter. So it will save 5 names list in take names. Now we can implement this take filter in interpreted query in the same way. So in these both queries we will get first 5 names. Another filter we have is skip filter. Skip filter basically is used to skip the first n number of elements from the query. So this local query will skip first 5 elements from the list and will return next 10 elements. In the same way we can use skip filter in interpreted query. Besides this, we can modify this skip and take filters in such a way we can use take last filter, skip last filter, skip while or take while filters. Next we will see distinct filter. Distinct filter used to remove the duplicate elements from a sequence or list and return all the distinct elements. First, let's implement it in local query. And it will return all the distinct names from the list. If we want to implement this distinct on a particular property, then we can use distinct by filter. Now let's implement distinct in the interpreted query in the same way. Now another thing you need to remember here is that you can only apply distinct by in local queries, but you can't use distinct by for interpreted queries. So this is it for today. Hope you understand all the LINQ filters. Please implement these all LINQ filters, and if you have any query or question you can ask me in comments. If you like this lecture, please like, subscribe and share my channel. Thanks for watching.